So think after you do, because if you think after you do, you will start seeing those mistakes. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Healthy Mental. I'm your host, Tyrus, Small Talk, DJ Loverboy, the guy with the bald head and glasses with the Honda t-shirt on. It's up to you. Name me whatever you want, but today, man, let's just enjoy the day. How y'all doing? What's going on? What's not working for you? What's working for you? Are you getting to work? Are you not getting to work? Are you doing things you're supposed to be doing? Or you actually doing things, like what are you doing? Like what's going on in life, man? Some things ain't working, some things are working, but you are here, your hands are here, your body is here, you can feel your head, your face, you're feeling good. But let's get to it, man. Um Today we're gonna talk about loving your mistakes. I know that sounds crazy, but I got the top 4 reasons why you should love your mistakes. Number one is it builds your resilience. We're gonna break these down. Number two, it ups your creativity. Actually, number three, builds growth, help you grow the more you make mistakes. And number four is the experience you get from your mistakes. Right. So let's go into the resilience part. How do you bounce back from a mistake? Like, do you sit down and be like, ah, man, I really made a bad decision, and you just kind of sit on it, or you trying to learn from that, like, right? Or what are you doing with your mistakes? Like, are y'all afraid to say you made a mistake? Like, what is that looking like? Because your the bounce back is the most important. Like if I'm playing sports, and if I'm playing football, say, and I'm a receiver and I ain't do my route right. I made the wrong route, and then I made the wrong route. The quarterback threw it to where he's supposed to be throwing it, and it got picked off. Now, so I made a mistake. Am I going back to the sideline like, dang, like I guess am I down about it, or am I going to bounce back and say, all right, let me pay attention a little bit more. Let me study the playbook a little bit more. Like, what are you doing to bounce back? So, bouncing back, battling adversity. We're going to battle adversity literally every single week in our life, but we have to see what's working and what's not, and figure out how we can get it to work more often than not. And then it also strengthens your knowledge. So your resilience is important in these mistakes. So you got to love these mistakes, because this is how you become the better you. Go out there and do some stuff, and just f up. just f up. As long as you ain't going, like you not having a life changing experience where it's like you got to go get put in jail, or you not here anymore. But just make some mistakes. Going to innovation. I would say this is what I mean by that is when you make a mistake, you find ways to not make a mistake. Now, let's not get that twisted, because some people, mostly kids, and we still have some kid mindset sometimes, but we'll try to go around the mistake. Like, okay, I hit this mistake. Let's go around this mistake so I don't have to make the same mistake, but I'm going around it, which will still get you right back to where the mistake. So let's scratch that out. When I say when I say you create a new way, that means you literally have to dig deep and say, okay, I made this mistake. Sometimes it don't even take that much. You make a mistake, you know exactly what you need to do to not make that mistake. Just go, just scratch it out and start something new. And a lot of times what happens is when you make mistakes, you will create a new way. Like you'll create this new way where it's like, I know what I can do. I can do this and do that and do this. And then if I do that, then I can get this. I got it. But you got to use your brain, ladies and gentlemen. Just use your brain. If you use your brain, it's going to all make sense. So innovation, when I say when you make a mistake, it can create new ideas and create something totally different. It's going to put you in a whole nother world, but you have to just acknowledge that you made a mistake. All right. The whole key to this episode is acknowledge it. Take accountability. It's fine. It's fine. I said, like last episode, we make mistakes every day. Growth, and of course growth is very important in your mistakes that you make, because it builds you. I mean, like when you make mistakes, you are supposed to be learning right? You don't just supposed to make a mistake and just keep brushing it off like a 2-year-old. You got to learn from them, right? So the more you learn, the more you grow. So it's just common sense with that. So just keep growing and just keep going out there and doing some things. Okay. If you do some things gonna work, some things not. Don't cry about it. Just learn from it. That's it. Um and the experience you learning every single day is very important. Like you have to write that down. Like, okay, what happened today? What didn't happen today? How can I make tomorrow better than today? Just kind of start making it seem more simple than it appears to be. Just make it a little bit more simple. So definitely resilience, innovation, growth, experience. Go make some mistakes because they supposed to happen. Things that come in your face is a reason why it's coming in your face. It's not what's happening to you, it's what's happening for you. Okay. These are things that's happening for you. So make sure y'all doing that. Yes, yes. Cool, cool. Let's get it. The next episode, I'm actually done with this one. So I hope y'all have a great day after this. The next episode, we're going to be looking at the bigger picture versus looking at the smaller picture. Okay, because we have a tendency to have that issue sometimes where we look at the small picture of an argument, small picture of some situation we going through, but we don't look at the bigger picture. And if we look at the bigger picture, you will get a bigger situation. You will get a bigger action. You will get something that's bigger for you, right? Then we sit here look at the little small things, then we just, this is the immaturity way of doing things. We gotta think big, think big, think big. Don't think small. Don't think small. And I'm gonna end you off with an end quote. End quote today will be think after you do. And this will help you visualize the mistake you made today. So if I do something today, right? I do something today. Later on at the night when I'm decompressing, let's sit back and say what worked, what didn't work today. Just do that more often. Ask yourself what worked today, what didn't work today, and it only might take you 10 seconds. It's not gonna take that long. It's not gonna take that long. It's gonna take you about 10 seconds to think about what did you do today, what went well, what didn't go well, and then take that into your next day. Because what can happen is that you can take some good things on to the next day and just leave the bad things behind. That way, you're not holding on to things that don't need to be in your brain. Okay, let it go. It happened already. Just let it go. All right. So think after you do, because if you think after you do, you will start seeing those mistakes. All right. So that's it, man. That's it. I want y'all to, make sure y'all subscribe, tell a friend, come watch the next video when we talking about the big picture versus the small picture. Share it to your friends. If y'all know me, share it to a coworker that know me as well, and say, "Look what Tyrus doing." I don't know. We just having fun with this, man. I got the trees out here. This is me just putting things to action, just making a video, talking. This is something I love to do. Self help. So let's just help each other. Let's grow. Let's keep rocking. Get to work. Let's get it. See ya.